All right, hello. It is, let's see, I wanted to title it Late Video because I went on vacation. Something of that. I don't, I don't care about titles. Um, yeah, I went on vacation. That's why this video is posted now. I'll try to be quick. The things I've learned, I went up to Washington, drove, stayed away from people, so don't judge me if I, like, hey, be COVID safe. I was being very COVID safe. But anyway, it was great. Nature, a lot of driving, a lot of things I saw and learned and picked up on, which were cool. I finally got to see my first animal overpass up in Washington. That was cool. Got to see, so what I would love to see in Los Angeles is apparently there's some mountains that are surrounded by freeways. So mountain lions and various other animals cannot get around because we literally created this like ocean of high traffic, high volume cars. So there's a lot of animals that are trapped on these mountains. And then on top of that, we hike there, and we're disturbing these animals' peace, their lifestyle, for the sake of us being dominant. Anyway, uh, so I got to see an overpass, and some states and some countries created these bridges that are just for animals. People can't cross them, and the idea is that these animals can get across. And it's like that's money I would love to invest in. Is put a bridge over some of these freeways so these animals can get through. We're not the only ones on this planet. Kind of gets me discussing about um, just people taking over. Some people are like, oh, I don't want coyotes in my neighborhood, or I don't want this or that. It's like, you don't want to live on this planet. Enjoy animals. Stop being such a selfish person that you're like, oh no. Like, I remember people arguing, oh, I want, my cats are getting eaten by coyotes. Well, then you live in a town where you can't have your cats out. They're indoor cats. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You gotta share the planet. Anyway, that's my point with that. I went up to, for record reasons, I went up to Portland, and I actually went to their downtown, and they were doing a bunch of Black Lives things. And from my perspective, they were not bad people at all. In fact, they were very helpful people. I was about to go down a dead end, and they stopped their chanting to tell me that I was going down a dead end. So that doesn't sound like malicious people. And then I came back to Portland the day Trump sent troops to the city, but I did not get to see any of that. So the neighborhood or the surrounding towns, because that was what, south side of the river. Anyway, it seemed fine, uh, and that's what they were kind of stating is as long as you stay away from the downtown area, then you should be okay. So that was my political guff. The other cool thing is that plenty of rural areas, city areas, all kinds. I saw Black Lives BLM graffiti everywhere. I saw it on the gum wall in Seattle. I saw it on a random farm in the countryside. I saw it on a random billboard in the countryside. Um, what other famous area I saw it on a sand dune in San Clemente. Um, yeah, I saw a lot of Black Lives Matters. Ironically, today, unrelated to my travels, I saw a woman with a swastika neck tattoo. White woman. So that was interesting also. But on the more positive side, I felt like there's a lot more um, pride for the Black Lives Matter movement. Uh, COVID has hit around. Things are closing around more now. Things are closing. I haven't gone back to the gym, but now I can't because the gyms are closed again. So that was interesting. They closed them. Then they were allowing for like private sessions, or what do you call them? By appointment. And this is like a big gym, like Gold's Gym 24 hour. This isn't just like a personal trainer thing. So it was just kind of weird. And then they closed them again. Um, So yeah, that was interesting. But back to the trip with the environment and stuff. A lot of trash. Saw a lot of animals. Got to be in nature. Got to play in the river. Got to do all that. It was very pleasant. Very awesome. Very necessary. Much needed. People were cool and different in all their weird ways. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of things, but I thought it was interesting. I went to the famous market in Seattle, and they there was this one guy who's like, "I'll be back when uh, phase 4 is completed of the COVID thing, and we're still in phase 1." So I'm just kind of going. I'm assuming the market is like a high rent, popular place to be. So he must either have a lot of money or a lot of like credibility behind him to like be able to make that comment and stay. I'm gonna, just not do my business and come back never. Because when you say phase 4, that means like 2025. But yeah, so things are crazy. But yeah, I guess I wish I kind of jotted it down. I just didn't want this video to be too long. I was gone for a while, and it was very interesting just to see all different parts of the town. I could see why people move up to the northern states and elsewhere. Just getting away from LA was much needed. But yeah, I just wanted to make like this quick video to talk about the environmental things. Oh yeah, I got to go to Scoop. Scoop is a Seattle market grocery store, just like a little mom and pop shop, and that was really awesome because it was all environmentally friendly stuff. And I'm talking about like everything inside the store too. So it's mostly dry goods, rices and spices, but nice, good rhyme. But yeah, no vegetables or fruits or anything like that. But still, everything in there. You have to scoop out the stuff. They ask you to bring your own containers, so there's just zero waste. I bought a few things. I'm gonna try out their soap, and I'm gonna try out their sponges, their dish sponges. So that was really cool. Uh, I got to see a cup in Monterey, which I think I've seen before, but I kind of forgot. And it's like a Starbucks cup, but it's all like cardboard. So it's all like eggshell carton or whatever. And it did the job. The only complaint I got from somebody was that the coffee, I think, cooled down quicker than you normally would get with the other brand cups. But I'm just kind of going, what the fudge? Other places, just do that. Just convert. I don't care about your costs or your marketing issues or your customer satisfaction. Do it for the environment. Urgh. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, you know, made me want to get a Tesla. There were a few times I was driving on the freeway, and I saw some Tesla drivers, and it looked like they weren't driving, which made me think of autopilot, and I really wanted that for myself. I think those cars work best self-driving when it's actually high congested. That way the sensors can really pick up on everything like a lot better, because obviously a big truck is easier than a few placards on the road. Uh, so yeah, I saw that a few times, and then it became kind of a game. Like, how many people are not really driving in their Tesla? But yeah, so it was just some weird times, a lot of weird stuff. But also visit the Instagram that I have, Jeff Pollard 11. Hopefully, if this video lasts 10 years, that account still exists. But yeah, the reason why I say that is just because I posted a few things there too, pictures and things I saw and environmentally cool things. But yeah, it got me pumped. It got me pumped to really kickstart my nonprofit some more. So we'll get going on that. But anyway, that's my video. I'll post it today, hopefully.